All right, so we are on day 2 of the Learn to Earn with how to create a better audience for yourself on TikTok and some different tools to make some money, make your time better with your content strategy. Obviously, the biggest part after you learn all the tips and tricks on algorithm and how to post on TikTok is content. And so I did tell you guys last time that I was going to different tools, and I'm going to go ahead and present those and show you what we have. We have a lot of different tools, so I'm not today. I'll show more tomorrow. But let me share my screen. And I created a boards app. I don't know if you guys happen to see that in the chat. It's nothing spectacular right now. But I will be, I made the Facebook group Learn to Earn, but I didn't do anything literally other than create the group. So we've all have so many different chats, so many different groups. Going over there and checking in there, it seems kind of irrelevant to what we're doing right now. So I figure our group chat and the boards app, and then if we need a one-on-one, we most definitely can do that, but try to keep it from us having to do 9,000 things to check in too many other places. So, all right. You guys screen? Yeah. Thumbs up, somebody? Yeah. Okay, thanks. All right. So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys was the app where I told you if you do a video that it will clip down and create a bunch of different content for you. That's in the boards app right here. It's called Opus. It's the AI video clipping. This one here on the boards app is the playlist. So the recording from the other day is here. Today's recording will be here. So anytime you want to go back and check in with things, we're not going to make these really, really long. So you don't have to try to fast forward and be like, where did she say what? So just try to keep each one of them condensed to a particular subject. And then in the description there, in the title, you'll be able to know what's what. So you can come back to the playlist and grab that. And then that capture page that we showed the other day, that's here. I didn't make it as just a clickable link. You need to check with your sponsor for referral info. Like I said the other day, we want to try to, we're not making money from it, but we are saving money from it. So if you check with your sponsor and find out if they have the tool, if not, then they will point you to the next person. That way we can all help each other get our 3 people. And I'm going to be sharing this outside of our group to more people. So when I don't need more than 3 a month. So when I get more people, I will just have your referral information. So if we could just kind of keep in touch with each other about, you say, all right, I already have my 3, then we'll just pass it over to somebody else. And that way everybody can, get your 3 and save your $20. So that right now is all that's on the boards, Learn to Earn. The Opus clipping tool, I'll show you what it is. Okay. I had a 42-minute video on my Facebook. And I brought the video over and I copied the link from Facebook. I posted it here and it gives a trial, I think for your first month, or I can't remember what the trial was, but it gave me like 300 minutes or 100 minutes or something that I could do. So I used up 42 minutes of it, and it broke it down into 27 different posts for me. Like, I don't think I can scroll. I can't scroll. So 27 different things. I talked about multiple different things in here, not just about Accelerate. I talked about my letter writing biz. I talked about pets. I talked about glutathione, schemes and scams on the internet. So it literally went through and broke them all down. It rated it for me. It tells me about the beginning of my video, if it gives me a good hook, and then it gives the full caption here of what I say. It put the letters on the screen.
I don't promote scams and schemes.
So
I don't spend my time, effort, and money doing things that are schemes and scams.
It down for whatever you're talking about, and it will, like here, I'm talking about the Ruby Rush. And all it took here was a little bit of the information about the ingredients. I was reading the ingredients, but it also made another one about it as well. So look, it's just a really cool. Let me make it a little smaller. Oh, look at that face. That's funny. But you can just download these. If you're going to do content, you don't have to post it on your Facebook or something like that. You can literally just go record yourself 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, talk about whatever you want, bring it over, drop it in this tool here and let it break it down, let it put the captions on it. It'll just do that for you. So I don't know if you guys are interested in doing that or not. It does give some free minutes. We can talk about it one-on-one if you need some help, but it is a really, really awesome way to generate a bunch of content from one thing that you've already done. And I could probably go back and put my link in here again, and it would break it down again and give a bunch of different ones. But it did 27. I mean, I was even talking about a divorce, because I'm going through a divorce. So I was even right here. It did one about the divorce. It was really, it blew my mind. I didn't know it was going to give me 27 different options. So that's one of the tools that I would recommend. Now, the other thing that we talked about the other day, and I know this is exciting for everybody on the call, is these videos that are already done for us. Now, Tracy and I, we had purchased some other, the ones that we talked about the other day with the planets and the dogs and stuff like that. They just were not the caliber that we were looking for. So I continued to search for some other ones, and I found some. The aesthetics on these are really amazing. There's 400 of them here. And I personally am really excited about all of the coffee because I really want to talk about our mushroom coffee, and we have 2 other coffees coming out. So they're just different ones here. So this one's already done. Some of them have sound, some of them don't. And I'm going to show you guys how you put trending sounds from TikTok. Literally go over, look for a trending sound and put it on there. This one has a little light sound. Look, 4 seconds. I could just, put on here something about my mushroom coffee. You don't need to have more than 3 to 7, 10 seconds on your videos. They don't have to be 30 seconds. And really kind of long form is people that come on and talk for 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10 minutes on TikTok. Short form is, 2 seconds to 30 seconds, doing those short ones. Both are recognized by the algorithm of TikTok to be valuable. So you don't think, well, if I do it longer, then it's not going to be valuable. Both are valuable, but grabbing people's attention, we are in instant gratification world. So you got to grab their attention in the first 1 or 2 seconds, or they're just going to keep flipping. I watched my little sister on TikTok. If for me, I'm on TikTok and I'm like, oh, what are they talking about? And I give them, 1, 2, 5, 7 seconds of my time before I go on to the next thing. She's literally 1 second, 1 second. I'm like, you don't even know what they're doing yet. She's like, she's like a pro TikToker though. So that's how a lot of people, they just flip, flip, flip. So doing things like this that can grab people's attention and put a hook on it, or a trending sound that's going to make it jump out to people. That's really what is going to create eyes on your stuff. So it may take you a little while to go through and pick out pieces of content, because we do have a bunch, 400 right here. We have a lot more than 400. We have some that are just coffee. We have some that are just nature. So these are things that you can go through with breakfast. Some of them are Vogue magazine. I don't read Vogue. I'm not going to post that. So, and I don't put a bunch of cream in my coffee or use the Keurig. So I don't, those things are not interesting to me. But then I'm like, well, nobody knows I don't have a Keurig machine. So if I like the video and I don't have white curtains, typically, you're just creating content from what's already here. So there's a lot of some really cool ones here. There's also this package here that we got, and this is 10 million products, 10 million things. There are fonts. Let me go and change it here. I wonder if I can. So here's some of them. ChatGPT prompts. These are all things that you can resell that are just, can bring you $5 or $10, and you could just sell them over and over. You're not recruiting anybody. It's just an added product that you can brand as your own and put on your page. And this goes along like with the faceless content. You can sell those 400 faceless videos in your little link in bio thing. Somebody's coming over reading about Accelerate and they're like, oh, 10 million master resale rights, digital products done for you already, $5, so people can just buy things. So that's what a lot of these other additional products are. Coloring books, there's a bunch of ebooks, there's, where's the other? Social media templates, digital planners, journals, fonts, Adobe things, Shopify themes, a bunch of t-shirt designs. So this is just an additional, these don't cost a whole bunch of money. You don't have to buy this. You don't have to share this, but it's a way to have digital products that can get people to click. You can get their email address. They become your, customer without you having to have conversation with them. So there's that. There's also arts and crafts, people folding paper, origami, if craft things are your thing and you just want to, I love being able to do crafts at home with my kids while I work this $20 biz, put something on there with the trending sound. These nature ones are really cool. Like, look how pretty these are. 8 seconds long. It's just gonna get people clicking on your stuff. You don't have to come up. You're gonna get somebody's attention just to watch without having to promote your business, but it'll. So there's a lot of, what the heck is that? Oh yeah, there's a couple of them that have these weird big stuffed animal type of things. And these have music on them. So there's a lot of those, you can just choose which package that you want to buy for yourself. They're not expensive. I really love this one. Of course, you guys know, but Liz, I know you love this one too. Put this across multiple platforms. So we just tried to find things that would fit everybody's desire. Maybe you don't want to do coffee. Maybe you don't want to do nature. There's a lot of different options here. And if you want to just message in a group or message me, I'll tell you which bundles are what and help you from having to look through everything. And what else was there? Oh, the planner. Where's the planner? I got a planner for us. So if this is just something that you don't have a printer, but you want to write down things as you're doing your TikTok, because you're going to want to post multiple times a day for, at least a month. You want to post it more if you can go longer, but the consistency when you're building up your page is you want to post multiple times, and just going back and knowing, all right, you don't have to use all these different things, but what song did you use? What was the concept idea? Did you have, did you record it, or was it that sunflower? And you're like, oh, that one really got me a lot of views. That got me a lot of follows. Just a way to keep track of what you've done. So if you feel like it's, because you can go and look on TikTok and your analytics and such and see how long somebody watched your video. Did they watch the full duration? Did you get followers from it? It gives a full analytics there. So this will just give you something that you can write down on paper if you don't have a printer, but just give you an idea of how you can start tracking your stuff there if you want to keep up with your stuff. So we got that. And I think this was the digital planners, wall art, fonts stuff, digital product ideas. This is, like I said, that's 10 million different digital products that are done that you can resell, that you don't even have to say, oh, I use these. You don't have to use them. You can just sell it. This is the other one. This was for coaching, for like doing life coach. So there was only 50 of these, but they're like wellness, going and revolving around mindset, motivation, things like that. This goes right over to Canva. If you don't have Canva, it's free. I have the paid pro account, but you don't have to have a pro account to use these templates and go over and change if you wanted to change some of the things that are on the screen. Like you could literally take out this life coaching and be like, I'm not a life coach. I want to put Val Sunshine there. And I could just type in whatever I want there. You can use the background and take this out. All of them are fully, you can edit them all. So there's just several here. Some of them are not going to pertain to us because we're not, we're literally not doing these types of things. But the background's great, or you can get an idea and put in your hashtag there. So it's just a bunch of different ways that we have right now at our fingertips to just take what's already done, figure out a caption. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do the captions, because you're going to want to know, what do I even write on it? What do I say? And that's where ChatGPT comes in. So I would just say to ChatGPT, give me 20 captions for my TikTok wellness, whatever. You can spell everything wrong with ChatGPT and it'll still, I type so fast and I look, I'm like, oh, thank God it doesn't care about my typos, about my TikTok $20 wellness biz. You can narrow it down into what you want, but these are just things that you could just put right on the screen that are done for you. It's going to give you some hashtags. Give me 20 hashtags. I'll say relevant hashtags. And you could just, I'm going to show you guys how to figure out what hashtags are relevant on TikTok to use for your post. But if you're doing things on Instagram or Facebook and you're looking for, different ones, these will give you an idea of where to even start, what to even look for. Give me 20 hooks. Well, you don't even have to come up with this stuff yourself. You literally just tell it what you need it to do. And then you can come back in here. You're not copying anybody else's post. You can very well go to TikTok and take somebody else's caption and what they have and they're talking about and put it right on yours, because if it's trending and working for them, it will work for you too. So you can go over there and copy other people's too, which we'll cover. But if you're just in the struggle right now, like I want to start posting 2 or 3 times a day, I want to use those videos that are available. I don't really have time to come up with a caption. These right here, these are things that I'm going to be putting over into the Boards app of different hooks. There's going to be a section for hooks, a section for captions that you can come over and just try to get some ideas or prompts on what to ask ChatGPT for. So you can find personally, I could say I am Val Sunshine. And my biz is, what do I say? I want to say it's accelerate your wealth. And then I'll just say, here's some tailored hooks. Hey, Val Sunshiners, it just will narrow whatever you tell it to do. It's going to add a little bit of flair to it. Make it down to earth. And it'll give it a, well, still scrolling down there. If I want to change the tone of it, I'm like, that's too salesy. I want to say, make it less, make it shorter, make it calmer. That's too many exclamation marks. Calm it down, make it to where a 3rd grader can read it. ChatGPT will do anything that you want it to do. So like here, hey folks, tired of feeling like you're stuck? It sounds more like it's coming from you and not coming from, ChatGPT. So these are things that you have to learn when you start using ChatGPT on how to talk to it and tell it what you need. So I'll be putting prompts into there, and then you can take it and tweak it for how you feel. Now I'll do any questions right now as far as it goes with captions and ChatGPT that maybe I could show you an example of something over here, or are you guys all pretty familiar with how to use this? Bueller, anyone? Good? Okay.
Yeah, I've been using it a while, so all good.
All right. Let me go this down. All right, now I'll say give me a caption with a hook for my TikTok video about my Monday wellness is that has wholesale prices. Get off my screen there. So I don't even have to do anything. Look right there. Just I could say, give me 5 more, and you can go ahead and schedule your TikTok videos out for the week. Right here, go out, pick up, 20 of those videos, ask ChatGPT to give you 20 captions and 20 hashtags. And then as you go through the week, you can pretty much pick any of those backgrounds and any of these. They don't have to really coincide because they're just pretty graphics, and put them together. So I think if we can figure that part out, get those things done, and then tomorrow on the training, I don't know who's going to be available, but we could do, everybody can, grab their phone and I'll show my screen, and then I'll show you how to take the video, how to put the caption on, and then the tips that require us during our posting that will allow us to get our videos seen, because that's where it comes down into TikTok, and the algorithm is doing a couple things that you don't just think, I'm just going to post it. I'm going to put a caption, I'm going to put the hashtags, and I'm just going to post it. But the things that you're putting on your screen, you also want to put those things in your caption, and you also want to include them in your hashtags, because TikTok is a search engine. So you want to be relevant in the topic that you're talking about, so people will find your video and they'll boost that out to people that are, I could watch dog videos, and now if I keep watching that, then TikTok's going to start showing me Tracy's dog videos because she made it relevant, and now TikTok's pushing her stuff out to dog people. If I did a search and said I want to see tricolor pit bulls, then somebody else that has that in their hashtag, or they say I love my tricolor pit bull, and they have tricolor pit bull on their screen, then it just, TikTok's like, this video is for sure about a tricolor pit bull, so it'll be relevant to somebody who is, has done that looking in the past. So I'd say kind of homework right now. I'll put these links in the chat. Figure out, if you want to buy one of these packages, they're super cheap. I'll put a price next to $6, $7, $4. They're not a lot of money. We can resell them, brand them as our own, put our colors on them, put your brand, put your logo. You don't have to do all those things. I'm going to help you guys with that side of it in the future, putting it on your link in bio and stuff. But figure out which one you want. If you want to do the one that's got like 600 videos, go and pick out 20 of them. We'll work on the hashtags and the captions, and then tomorrow we can start posting and getting you on the follow train, so you can have at least a video. So if people want to come over and follow you and they're like, you don't even have a video. I don't know, Tracy, how many people have you followed? And you're like, you don't even have a video. Like, you don't. Yeah, so many people.
Yeah, there's been quite a few that have no content.
None.
And
No.
I'm like, well, what am I following?
Yeah, that's, I mean,
Who are you?
when I had my accidental, 5 TikTok accounts, the one that I my Val Sunshine on, I had like 100 people follow me. I it was all like the people from Facebook. They were just following. I'm like, this isn't even the TikTok that I use that I have videos on. I mean, it is now, but at the time, I had 100 followers before I ever posted a video. So a lot of people are like that. But for me personally, to want to follow somebody, I want to see that they at least have one video. So we'll work on at least getting you the familiar with posting something. So you don't have to wait for a TikTok training if you just want to start getting those. And for right now, this week, don't worry about posting 2 or 3 times a day. Just get that part out. We'll work on your bio. Everybody has a TikTok already that's on the call. So that's already taken care of. I'm working on a link in bio tool so everybody can have that, and we'll have what it is, accelerate, shop here on my Tracy, what does yours say? Let me show you Tracy's so you guys can see her link in bio and get an idea of kind of what I'm saying when I talk about the link in bio. And we'll be doing this for everybody so people will know where to click on what link. Oh, I need to share my screen. I'm missing all these questions in the chat. Sorry. I don't see it when I'm sharing my screen, so. All right, Jody's familiar, using it. Okay. All right, Liz, we'll go over the homework and Opus clip. Okay, cool. All right, you have a printer. I have a printer too, which I do a lot of shipping, so I have to print labels, but ink sucks. It's like, man, I just bought this ink and I printed 4 pieces of paper and now all I have is black. But it is what it is. I go to Office Depot when I want something real vibrant. All right, let me share my screen and show you guys. Sorry, I wasn't responding to your chats. I wasn't checking it. Okay. So Tracy, you can see my screen? We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So she just has on her, let me go back to her TikTok. So Tracy's side hustles, that means Tracy's going to be talking about more on her page than just accelerate, right? So side hustles, and people will know when they're looking that she's going to talk about things, the power to transform your life and the life of others, health, wealth, and vitality. So she's going to talk about ways to make money, ways to be healthy. And then her link in bio, just going to come over here, turn $20 into 10,000. So we'll figure out, what you want to put there that's going to get people to click on it. Check out the shop. That is the 2 different, and you have elevate to 88k.biz and elevate to 88k.shop. This is .shop, this is .biz. So you know the difference between the 2. You don't have to do both, but it's easy to, if you're talking to somebody just about the wholesale shop and products, you don't want to send them your Go 20X link and they're like, what, why did you send me this? I just want to look at your products. So you can, have them separate. Now here's some of her additional things that she offers. How to message her on Facebook, how to send her an email, her different social platforms and stuff. So we'll be going over, I have a different tool for link in bio, and I'm going to create that so you guys can just copy it over for your own and use it with your brand, your colors. Like this is all, Tracy, are you paying? Is this the pro?
Yeah, and I'm
$5.50 a
I
month?
did the pro. The pro is 90 a year,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and I don't recall what the free version gives you,
It doesn't,
but there is a free version of it, and I don't remember anymore. It's been a while how much it gives you.
let me see my, I
You
have to
don't get the you don't get the analytics. You don't get to find out how many people are viewing and all the analytics with the free one.
yeah.
There you go. Okay.
So
Thank you, Debbie.
Linktree.
They just went up. Like they were 60 a year. It went up last year, right, Debbie?
I think I have.
Yeah, I do monthly. Monthly used to be $6 a month. Now it's nine.
Yeah.
I thought it was 550, so I'm way off. It just keeps going up. Oh my God. I use the free, so this is mine. This is my free version. You can see that it is very brandable. I love my colors, my yellows, so colloidal silver, like my different thing. I'm not using this anymore right now, but this is some of the things when I was doing it. So you can literally just go in and change it and put whatever you want on there. But this is the full free version. So we
Oh,
have
okay.
options if you want to use the link tree or Bitly or Milkshake or system.io. There are several different options, but I figure if we can all kind of copy one, then it will save us time from everybody having to go in and create their own. So but you can always go and make it brandable for your colors, logos, and little taglines and stuff. So any questions from anybody? Let me check the chat. Let me check and make sure. All right, Liz. So those 20 videos that I sent you last night, if you wanna use those and then go work on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you, 20 captions, don't get 20 hashtags because you're gonna want to use like at least 5 hashtags on your caption. But tomorrow, when I show you guys how to do the post, I'll show you how I'm going to find relevant trending hashtags because you want TikTok to know what you're talking about. And ChatGPT, it gives some hashtags sometimes. I'm like, what? No. And you go and you can put that in TikTok, and TikTok's like, oh, look, 4 people have used that. Or you can use it and 4 billion people have used it. So you don't want to be extreme, but you do want to have something that other people are doing so it will push it out and be more relevant and value. TikTok is not difficult once you learn all these little things. They are a lot of little things, but it's literally like, oh, okay, I have to do this, and they just coincide together, and it just seems like an easy transition over from Facebook, something that we already know, straight over to this. I don't know if you guys all use your story, but you want to promote your TikTok videos into your story. If you don't have Instagram, I would recommend that everybody create an Instagram, link it to your Facebook, because you can post it on Instagram. It'll post right over to Facebook. And I like Instagram story editor so much better than Facebook. I cannot stand Facebook's story thing. So I just post Instagram and it sends it over to Facebook. And sometimes I look on Instagram and people have messaged and commented and asked for stuff. I'm like, oh, dang, I forgot to check over there. I was just using it. Or I just watch stories over on Instagram. I don't scroll on Instagram like ever. So I'll go over there and I'll look and I'll have 45 people on my Instagram story that saw something, and on Facebook I'll have like 20, so there are a lot of views, and I don't even realize that I have people on Instagram that are watching. So eyes and ears everywhere, utilize your stuff, cross promote your stuff over here and over there, and you want people to know.
Yes, they expire.
Yeah, that you have
Jody.
yeah, they do expire. And TikTok has stories too. So you can post and they expire after 24 hours too. But if you're posting, which I used to just take that same video without the watermark, the TikTok watermark, and I would post it on Instagram and Facebook. If I say Instagram, it's Instagram and Facebook always. And because they said that, the platform Meta doesn't want you putting TikTok. But then I'm like, well, I want people to know that TikTok was mine, and now they're going to go follow me on TikTok, or they want to see the end of it because it's like 15 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever. And then they're like, oh, And then at the end, it's like, boom, they're like, oh, let me go screenshot that. I didn't find out what it was, they want to go over. I do that all the time. I want to watch the end of the TikTok video and I'll screenshot it and then I zoom in and then I go follow that person or find the video so I can see the end of it. So you want to just take all of your content and just utilize it across all of the different platforms, save yourself the content that we have that's already done, ChatGPT, and then just learning these few little tricks. Then I feel, and the follow train, there's so many things to really accelerate our growth over on TikTok so we can start really massively getting our content out to the masses and start getting more eyes on our stuff than we are getting on texting people that we know and on our Facebook warm market. They pretty much, if they've signed up with you, they're probably going to sign up with you. And now they're like, all right, Val, we beat it to death. like, oh, I need some new people. So that's it. I think that, I don't want to go over and beat everything into the ground on doing that. I'm going to post all this stuff onto the boards right after we're done here with some prompts, some hooks and hashtags and stuff to that you can gather for yourself. If you don't know how to use ChatGPT, just let me know and I'll show you. We can do a one-on-one, but I think everybody's pretty familiar with at least how to type what I just typed in ChatGPT. It's a free version. You don't even have to pay for it. Simple.
So I have a question for you, Val, when you get done. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do I need to do the follow trains too?
No.
Since
Definitely.
I have 62,000 people.
Yeah. No, I think you're good. I would just work on
Okay.
doing, are you still building your other page or are you just going to leave everything on this one page? I don't know why you would flip
No,
over.
I canceled with the other company so I can do my regular page now.
Okay. All right. So no, we'll just work on those videos that I sent you last night. We'll put the captions on them and let's work on that specifically so your audience can see that you've transitioned, because I know you already have some pretty aesthetically well, I mean, because these are the faceless things. So when you're putting that out, your audience, even if you have 50,000 people, if you look on analytics and it shows 100 people, 97 of them came from the For You page and only 3 of them were actually from your followers. So even if you're changing your content up and putting new brand type of thing, you're transitioning over with these new videos. I don't think that that's really going to affect anything other than getting new followers, because it's going to be, new stuff. So we'll just work on the captions and what to put on your screen so you can start posting that right away with the information, the $20 bids.
Hey,
I
Val.
used one. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Go ahead.
I used one of the videos today on TikTok and I put a quote on it. So
Yeah, and I mean,
is that what you're wanting me to do?
yeah, and if you want, because these have the ability to be a background of anything, if you want to make them motivational quotes, if you want to teach people different things on, like, these are 10 hooks that you can use to get people to, want to watch your stuff. If you're going to be in the branding, if whatever your niche is going to be on what you're trying to present to your audience there, if you're going to want to talk about health and wellness, and then your little words on the screen are going to be about that. If you want to talk about investments or mushrooms or, whatever it is that you want to narrow down and put on there, that's what ask ChatGPT about. So I just lost Dusty. So let's talk about that and figure out what it is that you're wanting to put on the screen, or if it's just going to be quotes and inspiration, or if you want to start really promoting things so people will know the business that you're in, so they'll want to inquire and click on your link in bio to find out about this Ruby Rush or this collagen that you're talking about, or this matrix where people can come and buy a business for $20 a month, or, so it really depends on what you're trying to put out there, as to, what you want to put on the screen. Make sense?
All right. Yes, thank you.
And I saw that, Jody, the video length duration on TikTok is up to 10 minutes. So it just, if
Val, I was saying today, when I posted something, I got a pop-up that I can go up to 30 minutes now.
oh yeah, they did do that for some people. How many followers do you have?
Just under 10,000.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it's starting that with the 30 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely long form content. But I do have, I have that dog video, or the dog food video that I did on my Facebook the other day. I would love to post that on my TikTok, but it's like 11. I already sped it up to 1.1 and cut it down to 11 minutes and something. But then I was like, oh, I have that limit of 10 minutes on there. So I didn't think I could I have to check and see, because I have 1,100 followers on that page. My other page, I only have 300 and something. So it's
I have a silly question.
up to 10 minutes. And if you watch on a video, sometimes you just have the words on the screen and it's a 2-second video that somebody did, and it just loops and loops. And now you're reading it because there was a lot of words, and now they just got 5 views from you because you watched it and watched it and watched it and watched it and watched it. And now they got 5 views from you just for you to read that part on the screen. So you can do those really, really short ones too. Or you can, make them 5, 10, 20, 30 seconds, however long you want to do them. Instagram stories expire in 24 hours. Yep. And video length duration. Okay. Tracy,
Yeah.
did you want to
I
ask?
I don't, this is silly. So when I click on learn to earn in the boards, that link you sent, it tells me to activate it. What in the world? So why can't I can't get in it.
Let me see.
Does
I
anybody know?
actually screenshot it and then copy the link and then put it in a search engine and then paste it there.
It says open in boards, and then it tells me when I click on something, it says activate this board to view content.
Oh.
Okay, hang on. Let me go here. Try this.
Right.
I just put it in the chat.
Okay. Oh, which chat did you go to? Learn to earn?
Here in the Zoom.
Oh, I'm looking in the, okay, let me go in there.
Princess.
Okay, I'll click on that.
Did it open from that link, or?
Yeah, it's having me put in my email now. Okay. Okay. Yes.
I'm seeing the same thing that says it has to activate, that it's inactive, and then you have to pay.
Well, Debbie, how many boards are you on? Because you can only have 3. So like I left the Wave Makers board so I could use this boards too.
Check it now. I just changed it from view to view and share, because you have to update each person individually. I showed Debbie and Tracy. Liz, I don't see you.
Okay, now it's letting me activate it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I left the other group. That was my problem. Thank you.
Yeah, you can only have up to 3 with the free, or you have to upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I had to leave that one to do this too.
And there's
Got
not,
it, Debbie?
I don't
Okay.
see you on there. I only see Debbie and Tracy.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
in.
Got it. Yeah.
All right. So hopefully from that that link, mine took me right to it. Okay, so Jody's on there too. Yeah, I think it just matters if you're not over the limit for your 3 for the free account.
Yeah. But yeah, it still wouldn't let me in the other link. Okay. It worked. That works. Perfect.
And
Great.
I have the thing on
I
there.
thought,
I had to like toggle the switch over for whatever it said. I don't remember what it said. Something about
okay.
um
Perfect.
add members. Still only says 2. So anyone with the link can join the board. That's where I got that from. I just toggled it over. Can view and share. So if you guys, if anybody can't get on there that's watching the replay, just send me your email address and I can invite you by email if for some reason you can't get on. Because I've had that happen with the other one for the road to 88K. And sometimes people just are like, I'm trying. I send them the link directly from me or from the email and they're like, yep, I'm good. Everything's fine now. I don't know, technology. So
Mhm.
all right. And I think we lost Liz because I'll just message her after about the boards.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see you on the boards. It doesn't show you. I only see Tracy and Debbie.
I know I can get on my boards because I have the pro account.
Yeah, it's just weird that it
I
didn't.
think that I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Like if you came and accessed it, I don't know why it's not showing you on there. It's weird.
That's weird.
Oh well.
Yeah. So you have access to it, Liz?
Yeah. Can you see me? I'm on it right now.
No, it just only thing I can see is Debbie and Tracy. I just refreshed, so I don't know.
Yeah. And then,
I don't know then.
As long as you can see it, that's that's what matters. As long as you can see it. So,
Yeah, I'm good.
all right, good. All right. So, so I'll update this stuff as soon as we're done, and then I'll be sure to send out this boards app link again in the chat in case it's different from the one that I shared before. And I'll go ahead and upload this to the YouTube playlist. And the video that I shared the other day, it took forever for me to upload it, and I was making the graphic for it and I was busy and doing things, and then you guys were like, is the replay available? And I go back, I uploaded it to my wrong YouTube channel. I'm like, oh no, I'm sharing it anyways. So I re-uploaded it and it's the actual playlist on the right YouTube channel. So that's the one that's in the replay in the boards app. So if you go and there's 2 different links, there's 2 different playlists. I didn't take it off the other one. So if you go and that link doesn't work anymore for the YouTube, you have to go to the boards app link because that's where the real playlist is. I'm like, why can't I find it? Oh, wrong YouTube channel. Happens all the time. It happens when I use Google Chrome because it's under my Google account. You know, YouTube is attached to Google. So it automatically goes to my main Google account YouTube channel, and that's not my main YouTube channel. So it just happens when I use Chrome because it's linked with everything. Okay. All right, you guys. Man, I kept you guys on here an hour and I was hoping not to, but at least we're cutting it under an hour. I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's 9:58. So, all right. So I'll put all the info words. I will put the stuff in the chat so you guys know kind of what homework is. So you don't have to try to remember if you didn't take notes, it'll just be there listed. And for the people that weren't able to watch this on the live, just go ahead and check over into the chat or send me a message and look in the comments in the description on the YouTube for this particular video, because I will be putting in there each time what we did in this video. So you don't have to try to remember or fast forward and be like, what was she talking about? So awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks, Jody, for being here. I know you got a lot of things going on your end. I'm glad that everybody's here and we're learning and growing together. And it seems like a lot of information, but it's really, you know, we're all not new here to this business. So doing these types of things, it may seem a little challenging, but it's so good for our business and moving on with technology and having everybody come together and learn these tips that it can really take us out of our comfort zone on staying stagnant over in Facebook land, where we have a great warm market, but it's not the market that we need right now today in this economy, because people are shopping and we got a lot of things in our shop that people need. So, all right, I'm going to shut up. Thank you guys.
Thanks, Deb.
All right, have a good night, y'all.